Hello, everyone. Hey, welcome. So, trusting again that everybody that went to the YouTube link for this event, I put a message to come on here. We're on live. We're on live. That's all that matters now. So, thank you for joining. I'll just wait for everyone to come in. There was a lot of energies. I came in to process and shift through, so people are slowly coming in. So I'm trusting others will see. Talk about creating the new in physical reality, big time. Let's have a look. I'm here at the beautiful city of Brisbane, Australia. See the age there of this building. It's the same as the one opposite. And 1899 to 1905. And I've been asked to come here before and again to shift some energies, and I'll stay out here as long as it doesn't rain. It's just stopped for the moment. So thank you for joining. And the question came, why am I doing this? And I'm doing this because I'm ahead of time in non-linear energies of what I feel deeply to my core from my spirit, with a direct link from source and the divine. And it's been my divine role and purpose to share with you all what I've been through. Linking spirit to soul is what you're going through and what you're going to go through. And I've been doing this for a little while now, so thank you for everyone coming in. Just shifting some energies, waiting for everyone to come in. And because I'm coming from a space of ninth dimensional energies while we're shifting into fifth dimensional energies. And that's just been my role, my mission, my task, my challenge that keeps me alive. I am unable to move forward without uniting with you all. You are unable to move forward ascending. Morning. Without me either. So I am live out here, and there's another person that might come out, so I'm out on a balcony. He doesn't know I'm recording live. It's okay. I'll turn my energy a bit this way, a bit more. So, excuse me for reaching all over the computer. I'm a bit like the Oracle out of the Matrix. I do everything I need to do while bringing through information and prophecies and energies and ahead of time that you showing up here today are part of this firstly with me as well. We cannot forget our basics. We cannot forget that we're here together. We are making a difference. We're not alone anymore. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I might have to tell this gentleman that's out on the shared balcony that I am doing a live recording because he may think I'm talking to him. I love it. So the other thing I was asked to share firstly again is this is double resurrection, double 1111 energies. These 4 weeks from now until the 3rd of May, until the next one where I will be coming back here, is every year at Ishtar time, Easter time, is of resurrection energies. And by the way, this is not all about me as I'm talking and sharing. This is all about you. I'm a mirror of a mirror for you. So when I talk and share, that's my earthly energy and spirit and soul coming through to you. So quite often when I share something, I'm unable to repeat that with the same energy, there's a throat clearing, as I did the first time. That's why I cannot repeat, or I'm unable to energetically repeat over and over once I've voiced it written, shared. I keep going with the current energies coming in. So because I've been doing this for some time, 26 years, that distance has gotten so big that I needed to slow down in ninth dimensional energies because it's too much on the physical body to go too quick. Please know this. So this year is a year of what Ryan said was revelation, and it's about slowing the F down, slowing right down. You don't know what it means to slow down newly. You are maybe learning, but you don't know yet because this is that very new. So there's a big shift and a release going on now. I'm giving myself a year to learn how to slow down newly. And so, okay, there's another shift. There's 5 layers we're going to shift through. It's a second. Raw and real at the forefront. Here we go. We're going down to the base energy center, chakra. I've been asked to provide, and then it's coming up all the energy centers and chakra up and to your soul star, and we're going to create a clearing for a new stellar gateway path to be cleared. It takes time from spirit to soul. 1st of January, we came off an old timeline with a thud. Ended up in hospital, laid up, could not walk, did not know if I would be able to walk again. And that was for 14 days. So if that happens with my energy, wait for the other shoe to drop. 21st of June, after the 21st of June, the other shoe will drop. So, okay, I'm laying a new foundation of energies. Great to see everybody here. Lisa, Spiro, Rachel, Brother Charles, Shelby, Elizabeth, Carrie, of course you're here. Kylie, Maddie, Fiona, Omnia. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. It's not lost to me, those of you that stay up late. Some of you are around your midnight time. Thank you again. It is not lost on me, the energy of you doing that. I so honor you. Now, there's a lot of heavy depression, like what I call black smoke energies around. So half an hour before I come in, that is the scene and the energies, and then the heavy energy from the base and energy center chakra releasing, and then there was higher heart flutterings. So all of this is happening right now, you being here live. These are living words and energies voiced newly for the first time. This will be here for you to come back to watch when you're able. If you're not able to watch all now, or whenever you're seeing this, you will still feel these living divine energies. Now, I promised you a couple of things today, and I'm going to deliver. I didn't promise anything really. However, what I say, I mean, and I don't say things lightly. If I say I'm going to do something or bring something true, I do. Otherwise, I will not mention it. I own everything I do, I say. So I can feel dragons already humming and buzzing. And what we have is a golden Atlantean dragon energy. That's what we're working with at the moment. Came yesterday in preparation for today. We are on a major dragon conjunction ley line here. This used to be the lands building. Is it amazing? The land, the building for all the lands in Brisbane, Queensland, flowing out, and they've placed it right on this dragon ley line conjunction. So as we're doing this today, we're zooming energy down to inner earth. To send energy down to inner earth, that's enough, because I want people to stay here in this moment. So when I talk about Atlantis, I'm not going to go into any more, just feel the energy. These are beyond words. And helps you to remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. This is to activate your own personal fifth dimensional blueprint. Okay? And the Golden Atlantean Dragon has come to you now. Work directly with all the great masters of Atlantis during the halcyon days and remembers exactly who you truly are. Prepare to reclaim your mastery. You're ready to dissolve the final veils of amnesia, and your dragon will assist you to do so. Ask it to breathe its golden fire into your third eye right now so that the final clearance and awakening can take place. Feel that? I felt it too. Can you feel that right there? I want to, and I'm going to bring through more healing tools, more live. When I do the lives is give you more tools and more methods that are very basic and simple, yet it's the way that they're applied. It's the way the words are put together. Everything is vibration. So I feel a big shift and an uplift coming through right now, and that golden energy flowing and just burning off any old dross of energy in your aura and energy field right now. Golden Atlantean energy. That's enough just to visualize and see, and that's enough for it to happen. Can you hear the buzzing? Dragons, they have a buzzing. I've been asked to take you through a timeline from the 1st of January. I was very surprised, but it also makes sense. So I've copied and pasted from different posts to bring through to you a running ascension timelines. These energies are first to the planet. If you are not aware of the divine energy space that I'm holding, please know I am a mirror. If this is your first time, I am a mirror of the divine for you to take in what you want, because don't tell me what to fucking do. And I won't tell you what to do because we don't like being told what to do. We are very rebellious. So okay. Give me 1 minute here. I'm just trusting that everybody was able to come over. I won't be doing that again. I will be just streaming live. So we are also working with the solar plexus Uluru energies of the world. I've done many divine healings, and you have been part of this too. And this is also releasing and pulsing the golden solar logos energy in your solar plexus. It's working with that as well. So what's been happening? I saw some people write what's been happening. They said Laurie and they've covered it well. Others have been talking different bits and pieces. What I am uniquely bringing through here, I know you know this, but just take this in for yourself, of Golden Atlantean energies, is firstly and new to the planet. So you know, I'm not into labels and titles. It took me a long time to share the vibrational energy of what Spirit has said. You're in Grandmaster energies, and all the words that I speak are of a healing vibration. My voice is melodic. I don't sing or do light language. I love singing, but privately usually, because I'm quite shy as well. This is light language, voicing newly for the first time. This is about creating a new middle path, because the 50% of the old brain and the old energy with the 50% of the new will not work. Oil and water. I have spoke about this year. So let's go through. That lovely gentleman come out and he could see that I was recording, and he went back inside. Wasn't that nice of him? Wouldn't have worried me. I would have kept going anyway. He might have learned a thing or two, hey? So your consciousness is your superpower. We hear that over and over. I'm telling you, this is the last final stand. I have said final stand before. I've said we've crossed the line before. So the reason I can keep going in these new ascension energies is we are part of I'll stick with I am, because you know it's me when I say that. New unity energies are part of creating the new. And when we say that, it's not some fantasy fairy floss stuff. It means literally in the human being raw and real. And what the message has for those souls that booked in, I opened and said, I'm open this week. It got filled in less than one day. I was very surprised how many souls were guided. I opened the doors for Divine Healings as guided. I'm not here to make money. This is all about energy exchange. And I wrote a post recently about those souls, and it's not my place to judge. It's their journey, and good luck to them for asking for the exchange they do. However, I could see there is a lot of energies that are not balanced and matched for what souls are offering and they're asking. And it's up to those souls, and if they're willing to pay, good for them. However, when I speak, it's to clear energies, and it's okay to speak up and voice up and speak your truth more. Others have been doing it for a lot longer and not coming from the pure space that you do. When you come from an unconditional loving space, you can say whatever the fuck you like. When you own and come home to yourself, so I'm just saying, have faith and confidence and trust in yourself to speak up for yourself more. You may be pleasantly surprised. Be smart, always be safe as well. So the old ascension of the head is gone. 1st of January, we shifted completely from 20 to 2021, which I knew then this was linked to 2012, which it's only come recently. This is the Mayan wheel circle. This is the 9th level or wave of the Mayan cycle. We are creating a new cycle. Who am I? I am no expert on the Mayan energies or the wheels. I receive all of my information firstly direct from the divine, not from books. I then go look up and see in ancient texts and where it's been written what I am living, a living, walking book. That's why I'm not writing books. It's the videos are the living words and talking books, so to speak. We are in a major new reset process. This is a galactic upgrade. I want to talk to you about cutting ties and cords for 7 days. I want to get to my Ascension Timeline notes. You are a new pioneer for New Earth. You. So the more you come home to you, the more effect you can have. What I've been saying to people is let go of wanting to help the world. Let go of all of it. When you let go the final bit, that's when you'll have your shift and your breakthrough. So it came on the 11th of January, and our new ascension is not the same as a few months, as in 5 months ago in 2020. The 11th of the 3rd, 2021, the 11th of January, part 1, we are living our past, and multiple PTSD traumas, as we're all broken, are releasing to our source of many lifetimes. Timelines and dimensions are disintegrating. This has been a slow, gradual process. The turnaround, the shift will come after the 21st of June. I was let know. I do not like fortune telling. I do not like foreseeing and giving time limits because things can change. And I always say that and own that. But however, this is adamant. Spirit is adamant on the 21st of June. So it may not be seen publicly. I will let you know more after the 21st of June. So before then, please know there are 2 super masterclasses happening. Please email the oraclespeaks@bigpond.com. There is one left for the 18th of April. Then we have, they are beyond, 10 times beyond energies. I've shared about that before. If you'll know, and I'm bringing that energy through as I'm sharing about it. Then we have the 3rd, I think it's the 3rd of May. I'll be back here again. I'll share about that to come. That's more on the Mayan wheel turning. That's as much as I've got at the moment. And then 2 weeks after that, there'll be another part 2 of Super Masterclass number 6. which there are 8 spaces available. There's only 10 spaces available. It takes weeks, 24/7 of energies. It is 5 times the exchange of what's been asked, and it's time 10 of energies. That's how I roll. So when I see $4,444, people are charging, I'm asking AU 555 exchange. And that's why I got to mention that recently. I need to speak up and I need to voice to clear that dark web of energies. Our voice is so powerful. We don't fight. We've got to be clever how we do this. Crowd of angels, so that's beautiful. Reset. Hi, Amy. Good to see you here. How are you feeling and resonating? I'd love to see some comments. I'll come back and check in a moment. So if you take a moment right now to put a comment in, what that will do, that will ground your energy in what you're feeling and receiving, and your link from spirit to soul. So I'd really appreciate if you can do what you like. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just letting you know this will really assist you if you take a moment to write something, anything to anchor and link your spirit to your soul right now. You've got to do the fucking hard work. You've got to do it. But I'm guiding and giving to you. There was no one that gave me these tools. Honestly, I'm no hero. I'm side by side with you. That's the difference with me. Okay, I'm not up myself. It's been taking me a year to get the confidence to come out and voice and speak up. All right. So, okay, big shift as you were writing. Good. When you write, you will anchor in spirit to soul. This is something I keep repeating over and over, and see how the throat went. And that will bring the link through. Let me share more about. You keep writing and keep listening. You can do multidimensional things at once. You're amazing people. You can do them more than one task. Learn to expand that creative energy. This is a multidimensional upgrade of a galactic upgrade. You get it? Spirit, galactic, multidimensional, and the human linked. Okay? And I'll talk more about this soon. With that, we're outliving our past, and multiple PTSD traumas come up. Multidimensional PTSD traumas being released, okay? And I wrote here in the 11th of January, allow ourselves a minimum 6 months roughly. There you go, 21st of June, there's a 6 month. To learn newly to slow down and catch up with ourselves, waiting for the other shoe to drop, okay? This is a very new energy process. This is, I know you may know this, feel the vibration as you're upgrading, as you're hearing and listening. This is 9th dimensional energy space I'm coming from. I choose who I speak to. My energy is liquid gold and so precious. That's why I'm pulling back more. And those masters that want this and are ready need to come forward more with the below the iceberg email updates. That's where I'll be operating more from. Yes, on Facebook, Blue Beyond Guide. Yes, absolutely, YouTube, Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide. And yes, you can book in for one-on-ones through my website, AnastasiaBlueBeyondGuide.com. However, what has happened, because I've been doing this for so long, it comes through the physical. The last place the shift happens is the physical. My physical could not take any more of the old ascension. That's why I, boom, could not walk. Boom, taken to hospital. Dragonfly. Here I am in the city. So last time there was a crow. They came into the city behind me squawking. There it is, beautiful. See? And I know you know. Tingles, buzzing, feeling the golden keys, integrate anxiety. Beautiful. Put your hand here and here. You're feeling anxiety, get your hands here and here. Or the latest one is, and I'll take you through this, sorry for moving that, is both hands here and see pink energy come into you. It's time to start self-healing ourselves newly. Take a moment here. Don't rush ahead. Stay with me. Okay? Okay, I can hear and feel the buzzing happening and the releasing. Now, what the buzzing is also the electromagnetic energies. See violet flame come in and blue. Violet and blue at the moment. Violet and blue. Both together, the royal colours, helping you to come home to the royalty and the divinity in you. Please know if this cuts off today, because anything can happen, I'll come back on. I just needed to share that. It'll be done in 2 parts. So this is deconstruction of ourselves. Let's just take a moment. So multiple PTSD traumas, releasing at once. So when I was in hospital on the 1st of January, slammed, couldn't walk, the multiple PTSD through my life from being abused in the military, they just kept flooding in and flooding in and flooding in. So although I'd accepted and worked on this for many years, this needed to be dissolved by spirit, because this was past lifetimes and karmic of old world energies through the physical. So remember that, last place is on the physical. So take a moment. That's number 1. We are outliving our past. So just take a moment, breathe and slow down. We are outliving our past. Someone asked me in a session the other day, what do you mean by that? I said, don't get caught up in the head with this. Just taking what I'm saying generally, lightly. You have not outlived past this. She said, but in Atlantis, wasn't I all, if I was a high priestess and all knowing? And it was a beautiful question. I'm so thankful when people ask me or don't understand. Please, I want you to speak up, because it's different answer. I've got to feel your energy vibration where you're at to answer in a way that you will get it. So I love people asking me questions. And I said, it's not about that. I said, it's about you've outgrown there and you're bringing that ancient pureness back. It's that pureness, that pure source divinity of we are one. We are all a divine spark. I am you. I'm a higher version of you. I say that, but I'm not higher than you. And you know exactly what I mean. It's interesting. I got the highest self white light essence. This was prepared at the Mayan ruins in Mexico. So spirit does all the hard work when you learn to link your spirit to your soul through your emotions and feeling, and getting out of I think and shifting it to I feel, and writing to get a physical link from your spirit to your soul. That's how you can help yourself every single day, masters. We need to take up some physical action. You will do this when you're ready. Many of you know this. I've been talking about this for many years. Yet when I have a one-on-one and I ask, have you been writing? Not much, a little bit. I go, okay, it's your lifeline. Your link with source to the divine is number 1. That is your lifeline. I'm here to reiterate about writing. Whether you're a writer or not, a couple of words, a couple of lines will link you in. Do it through your art, whatever it is for you. However, the writing is super powerful. Bless Spiro with your mum. Yes, mine went through something as well and has had an amazing, a long recovery. However, they're here for a reason. So the higher self-white light essence allows one to align and access the higher self. So allow yourself to take in, all you need to know is the higher self white light essence. That's it. That will bring the vibration in. I am saying there is a simpler way to do this. If you trust, if you allow, if you continue to work on being conscious of your thoughts. Anyway, let me keep going. It helps us to be aware of what is beyond the physical experience. Our higher self is comprised of every lifetime we've ever had. Boom. And this essence offers the opportunity to help a person connect with these earlier incarnations. You will then be able to beam back the energy of whatever it is that you need from that past life. I love that. I'm reading that anew. I've read it before, but as we shift and grow, it's different. It changes every time. And that's what these videos are. And that's what the updates are. Every time you come back, you will get something new. Ask my dragonfly. Got a lot to say today, hanging around. So remember, well done, little child 3901. Well done. Bless you for writing. Keep going. I've written books and books and books and books and diaries when I was learning what my unique role was. And your unique role is to come home to you, by the way. To love yourself unconditionally. To reparent yourself. We are reparenting ourselves right now. There's so much that's going on. We'll keep bringing facets and nuggets through. I don't feel I'm going to get through reading everything that I've copied and pasted from. There's so much. So, okay, big shift release. Now, thank you. The dragonfly energy just pushed through me then. So, let me keep going. So do you see how it's imperative you're linked to spirit? There's one other person in the world that I have seen that writes about spirit, and she's from Australia as well. Inner Bliss, her name is. She also talks about our spirit. And I say there's two of you in spirit and soul. Your spirit's linked to your higher self. It's different than great spirit. Okay, let me keep going. So on the 14th of January, part 2 of that was over faking it in 3 to 4D in compensation of not feeling. That was what was highlighted. Remembering to slow down, conscious awareness with others, and self allows further empowerment, as many are masters of faking it until they make it. There's a bit of a break of energy here. Let me get the words in. Which, when we are stepping into creating the new, is very different to how many are over faking as a means of survival, as was old energy ascension to do so. You know the saying, fake it till you make it? There is no faking it till you make it. Now we're held accountable. And what that will be is a pendulum swinging back and forth. That's the 50 and the 50. Oh, wow, that was nice. Nice car. So, and then creating a new middle path. And to do that, you need to pay attention to your thoughts in your head and be aware to not emotionally bypass. Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide created emotionally bypassing with Source. Now, energy's flowing up and down your energy center. Just feel, breathe, and take that and see full of little dragonflies. What this is a cornucopia spilling onto you of golden dragonflies of abundance. So feel that. Picture a big cornucopia horn with all these golden dragonflies. I have a spirit guide drawing of this. And see, there's so many. When I had this done years ago, she said there's so many golden dragonflies coming out of this cornucopia of abundance. Because I am abundance. You are your own abundance. Don't worry about the money. It's energy exchange. Hand it over, pray, and trust. You will be looked after. It's about energy exchange. So this was talking about super consciousness, what I call super conscious awareness, to empower yourself. About many others don't like deeper interactions for long. They're in the faking it to make it energy. Again, talking about slowing down. So here are some brief insights as to energies with others. Many on their spiritual ascension path journeys are operating in 3D, not listening and rushing. We know that. I call them robots. We are amongst those energies all the time. To them, with others, their opinion is more important. They're not feeling within, yet they're faking it too much to overcompensate, which means the energy is spilling over. Hence, it's vital to pull back energetically. And I want you to picture now a water fountain spraying out of your crown, and I want you to suck it back in and suck it back in and reverse it and suck it back in. And Spirit is guided, do this once a day. Spirit is guided, place your hands one over the other and bring in pink energy and do that once a day. It's not hard. You can train and teach yourself to do that every day. That way, you're bringing your power back in by consciously taking your energy back into yourself and then giving yourself the physical self-healing. We are in new self-healing energies. New templates are being created. I can now see templates behind everybody. It's taken me quite a few years to be able to do that. And I just see like a Mayan wheel or a grid or a template behind people. That's really huge. And I can see what's happening. I can interpret energies, and I work a lot with people's grids. So new templates are being created. There's a lot of disintegration of ancient old energies through dreams, multidimensional travel, beyond. Again, we are leaving past lives. All is change with the new 2021 timeline. Your past lives of self-punishment end here. Take that in. You did not make it through from your past life. This is how you are creating new you. Your past lives of self-punishment end here. You need to raise above, higher than the voice, the negative ego, and that voice and that shadow side. And you need to take ownership of your divine light. And you need to speak up for yourself, because you will come through whatever it is. And when you do, you get stronger each time when you see there was a reason, there was a purpose. Even if you don't know the reason, the purpose, it's surprising the similarities when people book in for a one-on-one to what comes up with everyone. Usually 99% across the board are the same in certain brackets, okay? At the moment, everyone's top-heavy in spirit. Someone was very angry, so angry in spirit. In the human, they felt fine. However, their voice was like a big galactic sky ripped, a big black hole, and I needed to do psychic surgery to seal it up. You could do it right now. Take a breath, take a moment, and feel what they were feeling deep in their core of their solar plexus gut was depression. Okay, I'll talk about this more in a minute. We need to slow down. I'm moving very quickly, so it's important that this gets watched back. Slow down for you to unlearn the hastening of the old ascension. Up until the end of 21, it was rush, 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 rush. It slowed down in 2020, but before that, it was pretty intense. And now we've got to unlearn, because that's all changed on 1st of January this year. It altered that suddenly. Give yourself the rest of the year, and that will take pressure off with your head having too many expectations. Because I wrote, we are facing our own mirrors. We have a lot of old debris to clear with this upgrade that is still occurring. So sacral and solar plexus and higher heart releasing old past family. We are clearing for our families as well. The buck stops with us. That's another one. This is still ongoing, and that's what's changed. Previous years, I would share something and would shift, and it'd be next shift, next shift, next. Now I'm sharing, and we're still doing it. And I'm sharing, and we're still doing it. And I'm sharing, and we're still doing it. I'm sharing, and we're still doing from the 1st of January. It's now April. We're still doing from the 1st of January. That is what's different this year. That's a slowing down process to allow ourselves to unlearn for the rest of this year and to slow down. Take a big breath and feel the pressure come off yourself. There's nothing to rush for. So give yourself time. Your consciousness is your superpower. February, dawn awakening, breakthrough, transformation. Again, breathe down to slow down the current energies. This can come through as a giddiness, excitement, nervousness. If so, breathe to bring in a balance. Remember to breathe. The energy comes from spirit as you speak. Reduces again. Again. Breathe. Do the visual. Hear yourself breathe out. The shoulders drop. Felt like you were running a marathon. We were top heavy because we didn't want to feel. You need to feel to grow. You need to feel your emotions. Unconditional love is the highest vibration on the planet. We are ascending raw and real as new earth masters, learning to embody our human bodies linked with our spirit through our patience with yourself. It took me to 50 to learn to trust myself. And one of the runes share, the darkness is behind you, daylight has come. Nevertheless, you're reminded not to collapse yourself into thoughts for the future or behave recklessly in your new situation. Considerable hard work can be involved in a time of transformation. Undertake to do it joyfully. 2021 is our year and beyond. Lighten the fuck up. If we stayed on the 2020 timeline, we would be dead or dying. I just want you to take a moment to regroup and recalibrate. That's what you're here for today, to regroup, recalibrate. And just remember this, okay? We did recently have a dense abundance block shift attack of negative energies. I didn't share about it. No point. Been working with these energies for many years. They did not succeed. The light has already won. Yes, we're seeing a lot in the outside world. So don't focus there. Focus your energy blinkers in here, in your golden pyramid. Place your energies, your mirrors into you, and on the outside, reflecting out. And you do again in spirit. See an outline of you in spirit, a triangle, your mirrors in, one underneath, and then reflecting out. Do this once a day for yourself. That and the sucking in energy is mighty powerful, will help you gain some control in your life to bring your power and energy back in. It starts with you. I cannot repeat that enough. It's okay, you'll get it when you're desperate, maybe. It took me to be shifted off the timeline to get what it was for humanity. I was looked after when I was laid up and I couldn't walk. I didn't know if I was going to walk again until I've already shared a video about that. I'm not going to go into that for now. It really was a beautiful life lesson, and I'm so glad I chose, because I chose for that to happen, to learn. Okay, there wasn't anything I did wrong. I've learned as a template for humanity. What I go through, firstly, is for a reason, and I'm always looked after. And that's a final time. We shifted on a new timeline because my physical body could not endure. As a trailblazer for humanity, as a pioneer of the 144, creating a new earth energy, and what I bring through, firstly, voicing what you're going through, and many of you are going through now, I've been going through for many, 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 many years. And that's why I share and bring through the tools, because you don't need to go through what I did for as long as what I did. So you souls that are older, that are older than me in human earth years, I give credit and honor those that our elder energies. There's still something new to learn for everybody. Okay, big release. A huge third eye upgrade for all of humanity came through. Then there was fear of the unknown that was being felt, and then I was saying, this is not bigger than you, what you're going through. Again, about the 6 months. And then it came about the souls getting angry or stressed about others because they've got 90% of the energy in other spaces. So what was happening, people were overspilling, and the energy was going to other spaces, and they were not realizing, and they were feeling their energies and reacting as if it was theirs. That's why bring that energy back in. Now, don't ask me to do it again with that noise. That's a once off. I can't wait till I see this back to hear myself make that noise. Oh, dear. So, yeah, bring that energy back in to you, okay? And we need to lighten the fuck up and make the fucking bucket your friend. And take steps out of perpetual cycles of the old of the head going around and round, and hand over for the divine to find or create a new way consciously. Then I wrote an article 2017 on N5D to lighten the fuck up. That's still relevant. So 11th of March now, new pathways being created, aura clearing required. All our multidimensional facets are upgrading all at once. They came in a lot of jumbled and mixed up energies. We're filtering, releasing, upgrading, letting go. Being very real and stepping up for yourself was vital. As is tabling, talking, writing to release is a way out of the head. Our consciousness is our greatest golden master key of all. I'm not just spruiking and saying these words over and over and over. When I'm sharing these, it's for you, that you need to take some action. There is an addiction or a habit or inheritance or a way of being that you have been for so long. Spirit has said you need to give it up. Now, it took me a while to work through what mine was. It was a certain way of being. It could be you overhelp others, you can't say no to others. There will be some way of who you have been, a way that you operated that could be so slight, but when you feel into it, that you need to give up being that way or doing something in the way that you did. This came weeks ago. The unknown room came, and it said there is a way you must give up to move into the new. Honestly, you cannot take the old shit into the new. We're still currently at that. Don't say you just know it. Feel into this moment. Take this moment to process. If you found your head kicked in at any time that I'm sharing, because when people have one-on-ones, I go, what did your head just say to yourself then? And they laugh and they'll tell me, okay, so I want you to stay in the moment. And if your head kicks in and answers and replies, that's a block. I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty. Anytime you find a thought pop in, that's a block for yourself, because no one's blocking you but you. Okay, let me continue. Your thoughts are that powerful. You would think that people know this because people say it. I am telling you, this is something that is still current, that comes over and over and over, because people are not aware what they're doing. They're just starting to, the light ding is just starting to come on. On the 8th of March, I did a live. I went to the 11th, now I'm going to the 8th, back and forth. So we had an evolutionary jump. Okay, on the 8th of March, I did a live, and there was post-traumatic stress from childhood resurfacing, being exposed in both spirit and soul at our deepest core. So remember what I said from the beginning of January, what it started with, the multiple PTSD traumas. We hadn't got this far before. There was upgrades going on. Oh my gosh. New pathways being created. Then we had an attack. We are still at the childhood voicing and trauma from then. Okay, do you understand? This is continuing weaving of a tapestry. We're weaving a new tapestry. Okay, these are the old weavings going, and we reweaving, creating, clearing a slate, and weaving new edges. So we can't take the old tapestry with the new. There needs to be a cut to create the new. Do you understand that? You need to make that energy cut. What it was done for me, I was stopped by legs collapsing, unable to walk. That was how sudden that collapse was. From then, I was forced rest, which was the best rest I had. And from then on, I've maintained resting, and I've started from a stop to then start slowly doing things I could do. And so in doing that, I had to let go of things that were not necessary because I was on a walker. They expected me to be on a walker for 3 months. Yet again, I was a miracle. I defied everything that I acupuncture and herbs and osteo and laser light machines and all the natural things that I use as well with both. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, okay? I've had operations, I've gone into hospital because we need to tend to our physical body, okay? A lot of people wanting to do it all, the astral and spirit, and not combined both. We have a physical body, people. We have this amazing vessel. We need to honor, look after this. If we need to go on antibiotics, you go on antibiotics and then take the probiotics to help your gut. Please be sensible. So many of you, this is not in judgment, love, are still wanting to heal things from spirit only. I'm telling you, you are accountable for a physical body. Look after it. Do the right thing by your physical body. Okay? We need help with our physical bodies. Okay? I've got permanent neck and permanent disc damage from abuse from the past. Of course, as I'm getting older, the wearing down, I need to look after myself to accommodate for that, okay? So when you read about these perfect bodies and everything, you know what? The reality is we've got to look after our bodies. Some of us have permanent areas of dis-ease and ailment that we are breaking through, not to carry through again, that it doesn't go through to our children. So it comes through us. This is raw and real, front line, below the iceberg, transmitting everyone. Okay, this is reality. I wrote on the 8th of March, own your own addictive energy. Okay, you could be addicted to drama, histrionic, energy from childhood reactions, energy out, caring for others, and so on. It's not only substances, okay? This is about something you need to give up. Be conscious and really look and feel what energies you're addicted to. I gave up tobacco because it took me 5 years, because I wanted to and I chose, don't tell me what to do. And so I have my herbal cigarettes now, and they'll ease off. I'm not concerned because, again, don't tell me no. So I know others that I've been guiding with their addiction energies is own it, own it, own it, own it. And because we can't be told. So then it came in the 8th of March, 20 energies we are birthing, double rebirth, double resurrection. That's why we're here today. 11:11, spirit and soul, both are being resurrected at the same time. In white, the spiritual essence spoke about our higher self is carrying all those memories from past life. And this is about your spirit linked to your higher self. Spirit and soul, 11:11, double resurrection. That's why this has been so big. We are birthing twin energies within ourselves, being our own twin flame energy, completion of our masculine and feminine energies. I couldn't believe. You think I would be over the shock and surprise of people, some of the things they write. It's okay, I'm getting better with it. Oh, we don't have a masculine, feminine, that's new age and this, that. So they're starting to say, and I go, I don't know what new age is. However, we do have a feminine and masculine within ourselves. Keep it simple. It's about not having someone fill your void. You may think this is common sense or simple or basic spiritual stuff. I'm telling you, no, it's not at this level. I deal with people every day about filling your void with someone else. This is about you loving you more unconditionally. That means being your best friend, but also it's coming, we are reparenting ourselves again. You have an opportunity to reparent yourself. I'm reparenting my nearly 21-year-old. I'm blessed that he's still at home. So we are reparenting ourselves. So let me keep going. There was a flash, that was a flash update. Then I wrote, many people are stuck right now because there's negative programming of the old negative matrix energy that was releasing. Take a breath in a moment. Release all the dark. Can you see all the dark little bits? I feel a little bit of rain coming. Little sparks coming in, little gold sparkle bits in the, there's old black little chips and chunks of energies floating up. Just see that right now. Someone emailed me and said, the past 2 days I found myself experiencing life from a lower 3D timeline. This surprised me. I had no idea many programs were still running. No, you won't, and it will take 7 days. So now I'm going to jump to, for 7 days, I've shared this in the private 144 New Light Paradigm group, is ask, see, and snip, 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 see all these hundreds of cords, keep snipping, snipping. Every time you have a memory of someone that comes in, notice it, feel the memory, and snip and whew, and release it. Keep doing this for 7 days non-stop, and you will break through to something that you will start to see the light. That is my guidance and a tool and a tip for you whenever you see this. Snip, 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 snip. Keep snipping and snipping and snipping and snipping. And you'll notice how many thoughts and memories and people and incidences come in if you pay attention consciously. And each one, come in, notice it, feel, snip, gone. Next one, come in, feel it, notice it, snip, gone. Next one, and that's all you need to do, okay? 7 days. Got anything else better to do? No, not really. That's going to help you. This is paramount. This is number one. You can do it anywhere. You've got to do the hard work, people. I had a session with someone the other day, and bless them, bless them, bless them, bless them. When people say they're bored, I've got a lot of time on my hands. I said, well, this came through for them because they needed to hear it this way. So this is what happened, and this is the way they needed to hear it. I personally do not take pleasure in speaking to people the way I need to energetically for the way that they need to hear it. Okay, so I'm just giving you a heads up now. What the fuck are you doing? You don't have time to be bored. You need to write. They needed to write. You need to do the self-healing. You need to pull the energy in. You need to put the pyramid around you. Start doing some fucking work. What are you waiting for? Push your sleeves up and get on with it. There is nothing left to wait for. This is it. There it is, the white, silver, diamond, high heart shift right there. Can you see that? There's the shift. The old 3D matrix is collapsing through us. Remember this. We've been feeling uncomfortable through all of our energy centers. And this occurred for a second day in a row when I shared this update. Don't have the date, however, it's in March sometime. All right? This is still happening. I needed to see if this was able to be shifted as part of leading humanity, feeling this firstly in 9D, and no, we are still clearing and releasing them today. So I'm giving you up to date of both spirit and soul, and this is new and first to the planet being voice. That's why I'm here in ninth dimensional energies. Nobody is doing this in this way. This is that new. This is a layer below Cryon of a deeper below the iceberg. That's the information that I've been told. I heard Cryon when he first came out, and same Shekinah. I was there at those times when they first came out as a Blu-ray elder, bringing through the energies of the planet through, going through many dark days, post-traumatic stress, pushing and pioneering and trailblazing through the Australian Parliament and government, where no female had before, creating a new rule in Parliament for abuse for females for post-traumatic stress. At 32, they rejected me, said I was too young and I was a female. That was their reasons. I took it back to the AAT, fought and it won and it got passed through. That incident happened 30 years ago this year for me. So females are going out and speaking and voicing up right now. I may be doing a podcast briefly or my own to talk about my time in the military, what I went through, because it's an amazing, many stories. I'm just waiting for the right energy. So we'll see if that's meant to happen. There's many things that I've shared that I was going to do before and they didn't eventuate because there's old ascension. There was books that were going to be written. There was shows. There was on stages. There was all these different things that is of the old ascension that I chose to remain here behind the scenes with you as well. And a big whoosh of old gunk just releasing. When we can bring and focus to our bodies, our chakras, energy centers, this is centuries old. We can take a deeper breath, feel an acknowledgement, and this will ease and release the deeper set older feelings that we are interpreting now from us releasing these older abundance energies through our physical vessels right here and now. And I've written why, because we're strong enough. We've never reached this far in our physical bodies in our new ascension. As we create the new, we take a step or two forward and create these new spaces for ourselves multidimensionally. We slingshot backwards to clear the old debris and slingshot even further ahead in newly creating. I'm saying to you now from this update is we now need to stop the back and forward, the chewing and the throwing of the mind, negative ego and the mind in the middle, and take a moment to give yourself some peace. We are shifting old abundance family energies. We are transmitting much bigger than us. Many layers of old complex PTSD trauma energies are finally able to be fully healed when we own them as they are part of our power. Ping pong ball, soft on the outside, very smooth. Golf ball, it's got dents and pivots, dents in it that makes it that hard because it's perfect as imperfection, and we can crush that ping pong ball. We are like the golf ball, our imperfections and everything that's happened to us, we need to own them as part of ourselves. My post-traumatic stress is a part of me that makes me me. I can't disown that. I'm unable to say fully heal that to where I don't have it at all, because that would take away that I had my actual experience. So if this helps you, embrace all of these things. Embrace. Yes, Angel, the yawns is a good thing because that's your mind and your brain releasing, so you can breathe through that, and you'll either do one or the other. You'll go and have a great sleep, or you'll breathe through it and link back in. That is a shift right there, the yawning. Yes, Lisa, I have passed that a few times. Boom, wake up again, integrating of an upgrade. Yes, and the convulsions in the body has been high too. So 17th of March, I then shared distorted planetary energies now that are beyond words. We were feeling upside down, turned around. It was old cellular energies releasing through all of our energy centers, chakras. Can you see how the timeline is creating a bigger picture and coming into play here? And this is from the 21st of the 12th with Ian White, when I did the amazing healing with him for an hour. So this goes back to then. So, you know, take the time, 21st of the 12th, a massive healing energy with Ian White, that video. So this is our anger and sadness, cleaning out our cellular closet, trapped energy in cells that were not ready vibration to release until now. Please, this is a new starting point. Cry, cry, cry. Get angry, sad, irritated, fed up, pissed off. That's the release. That's the release. Okay? And then I wrote on the 25th of March, double post-traumatic stress transition. This has been tough for Blu-rays on a multidimensional level, because Blu-rays, we are born to transmute for everyone that we are linked to, and we are no longer just self-sacrifice. This ends here. So we are learning to bring our energy back in newly to ourselves as well. We are not to feel sorry for others and their journeys. It's theirs, not yours. It's toxic energy. If you do, you will be part of that toxic energy. It will come through your health. Please heed that warning energetically. And currently now, I've written here, the time has started recently for others. I've been seeing people writing about how they are not understanding how they are feeling and waiting for something big to be disclosed. That energy, I've got to be careful what I write. What have I written here? Is this to be shared? Okay, that energy, and I say in love, is old ascension. If you have not worked on the inner and focused your energy within firstly, instead of looking for outside changes, this is another repetitive area that's come up for many, that's been repeated. You know, years can go by if we keep looking and looking and looking, like waiting for Christ to return. You know what I'm saying here? This is about the Christ energy within you of unconditional love. Excuse me, clear. I did some videos, 1st of March, part 1, whole new chapter, working with our shadow energies. Okay, so that's where, whew, that's what I've been asked to share for the timeline. So we've done the hard work, now comes the fun bit. How you going? How you going? I start winding things up now. So I'm just going to take a moment, stretch. That's a lot. Multidimensional facets, all upgrading. That was a lot. That was an intense hour. A lot of pressure there. I can just feel it, the rainbow serpent. And I've also got feathered Quetzalcoatl rainbow serpent, 2 rainbow serpent energies, C2. You can bring them in however you want. Someone said they were intertwining, and you bring that visual in however you want to bring them in right now, because they're here. Their presence have come in again. There it is. Feel that subtle shift, cleansing and clearing and weaving all through our aura and energy and helping with the upgrade. We've got a lot of help here today. These are living divine energies and words, and once I share, it's healing energy, hence why I can only usually share once like this, and then I keep moving on. And once I've said it, it's when people ask me questions, I have to stop, pause, and go back into that energy to answer them. So that's why it's a bit hard for me to talk. That's why I have to have my own show, my own world stage. I'm it, same as you, and let people come in their own space. Can't force anyone to come. Thank you for those that made an exchange in respect of this being an energy exchange. And you know what it is? It seems to be the same souls over and over and over that are making the exchanges. Bless your hearts, because you're not doing it just for yourself, you're doing it for others. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't send a personal email thank you out to others. It would take too long for me to do that. I've got to keep moving and running the super master classes and I'm a one person team here myself. Okay, what's important is the content, the tools, the healing energy getting out. That's what's more important, not how many likes and followers and everything. I don't work like that. So we may not realize how many energy distractions are around us from the recent old energies dissolving, masters. This is a new process with new ascension. Okay, you will not find the solution for within of what is happening in the outer world. You may on one level or in spirit, then the other shoe will drop in the soul of the human. Energies are changing so rapidly even for me to catch up with. And it's been 26 years consciously now. So we've been releasing, for me, you and our families and children, this is new pioneer territory clearing. Clearing out the old energy of the cave. Warming a new hearth needs to be done consciously and carefully of both spirit and soul. Are you feeling and taking this in or half listening right now? Interesting. Okay. It's starting to rain. I might have to go in. Okay, I am getting to wind up, so I'm going to briefly go through what I've written. Addiction to thinking is not good for us with our spiritual journeys. It's just not. Could this be the habit you need to let go of? To the point of being debilitated, mine was connections with others because I love connecting with others. So here's a little heads up. Mine was my link and connection with others. So recently, for the first time since teens, I had pulled back from all my close friends for the very first time in this way, that I've been working with them for years and years, and I have not pulled away like this before for this long. And boy, has it opened my eyes to the energies that I need to let go of the 50% of the older energies to come 100% into the new. 7 days, memories, cut calls and release each one. Doing this every conscious moment created a breakthrough in 7 days. Every conscious moment I had, I was doing this non-stop. That's a lot of fucking connections. Then again, that's me. I see people one-on-ones and I'm communicating with people all the time. However much that was the energy I was addicted to. So could it be your thinking is the addiction for you? Self-care in new ways, bring in your energy. We need to create a new way. Oil and water not mixing was given before, and we're not able to do this alone through. We need to unite together. Now I'm going to take this inside. I'm getting a bit wet here. Just give me a second. Again, I want to state we're at a new beginning with self-healing, a new conscious self-healing about when we lost one's voice as a child is shut down. We shut down double in spirit and soul. How can we not know to self-heal? Well, we did, but we're starting in a very new way. Okay. So I'm going to finish up. I'm sure there's more, but I'm getting to finish up. This is ahead of time updates. Anastasia Blue Beyond Guy. You are ahead of time in energies. Allow these to process and filter and flow for you. If you say, I know exactly what you mean. I went through that last week. No, you did not. This is new. And that's very, very fucking exciting that this is all new. Continue to self-love you. Place your hands here for yourself every day. Suck in the water fountain back. Thank you for coming today. I didn't know which way this was going to go today. And I look forward to sharing more with you soon. If anything else you want to ask, AnastasiaBlueBeyondGuide.com or email theoraclespeaks@bigpond.com. And anything else I will pick up on in 4 weeks' time, and I will complete the other half of this double 11 double resurrection energies. Thank you so much for coming. You are ahead of time. Please know that this information and what is shared newly The masses will reach it later, okay? And it's up to us to notice our reactions and keep writing for yourself. Bless. You're so precious. Thank you. And I love you so much. Bye.